Ready to open the hood? UseTool for the tutorials.
And for car parts, the right idea is the Mr. Auto app. Easy, fast, and with better prices than on the website.
In order to change the oil, you will have to purchase an oil filter, a pre-oil change cleaner, and an oil can. You can find the recommended parts and products in the video description, as well as in the link to another type of oil and the amount needed. Turn off your vehicle's ignition, set the parking brake, pull the hood release handle, and open the hood. Open your oil filler cap. This will facilitate the flow of oil when draining. Before each draining, we recommend adding a pre-oil change cleaner to the used oil. This will enable you to unclog your engine and get rid of any persistent residue, to reduce your consumption of oil and fuel, and to reduce the polluting emissions for the next technical checkup. Before using it, start your vehicle for 5 minutes so that the oil is slightly warm. Then add the product and leave your engine on for 10 to 15 minutes. Once the product has been added, you must not drive your car. Make sure you change the oil immediately afterwards. Lift the front of your vehicle and set it in the 2 jacks. This will allow you to access the drain bolt. We do strongly suggest watching our tutorial, safely lifting your vehicle, before carrying out this step. You can then remove the plastic cover, if there is one, to access the drain bolt. You can now see the drain bolt. Using a drain wrench, unlock the drain bolt and finish off the process by hand. Be careful on the last few turns of the screw. The oil can squirt out suddenly. You will have to anticipate, making sure you have an oil recovery can at your disposal. We even suggest you to craft one, watching another of our videos, how to make a collector for liquids. Let the oil run out for about 10 minutes. When you drain the oil, you should also replace the oil filter. The oil filter can be accessed from below. To avoid leaking oil that is contained in the filter, place the collection can under the filter. Using a socket wrench, an extender and a 27mm socket, release the oil filter flange by turning it anti-clockwise until it turns easily. Finish unscrewing the cap by hand. When released, turn it upwards to avoid spilling any oil. Take out the filter.
All parts used in this tutorial are supplied by our trusted partners. These partners also help us create as many video tutorials as possible. Check them out in the description below.
Now, with a thin flathead screwdriver, remove the rubber O-ring seal, which is located under the flange washer. Clean the filter flange with brake cleaning fluid and a piece of tissue. Take the new filter. Replace the seal with the one that is supplied with a new filter, ensuring you properly oil its surface. Insert the new filter into the flange. You must hear a click sound that says it has been locked into place. Screw the filter by hand until it makes contact. To fix it in place, use the socket wrench, the extender, and the filter wrench. Then tighten until the washer comes into contact with the metallic housing of the filter, then apply a little pressure. Be careful, with this kind of oil filter, the new joint can be excessively thick, making the actual tightening process more complicated. As a result, you have to ensure that the flange washer is flat against the oil filter housing. For this step, you can also use a torque wrench set to 25 Newton meter. Replace the drain seal with a new one, then screw the drain bolt back in. Start by hand, then finish off using a wrench, without being overly rough, of course. It is necessary to pour oil back into the motor at this point. This step must be done with care and precision. Put the crankcase back in place first, then lower your car back to the ground and check the oil level. This is something that can only be done when the vehicle is flat. Begin by putting 90% of the suggested amount. This will leave you a large enough margin to adjust the level of oil appropriately. You can find in the tutorial's description the exact quantity of oil recommended for your car. Close the oil-filled plug. Start the engine and let the car run for 30 seconds. This will fill the oil filter. Remove the oil gauge and wipe it down. Plunge it back into its sheath. Remove it again and check the oil level. The optimal level is near the maximum, but be careful to never go over it. Based on the level indicated on the gauge, readjust to obtain the optimum amount. Operation completed.
Hi, it's Theo from UseTool. I hope this video has helped you a lot in your car maintenance. We would be super grateful if you could spread the word so that we can produce even more tutorials. Simply give us a like, a comment, and hit that subscribe button. It really helps us boost the channel and help the whole community. Thanks a lot and have a great one.